I'm sorry.
What's going on, everybody? It's David Mills here, and welcome back to Fans of Train, episode 41. And yeah, I fixed a little oof up from last week. Not 44. So yeah, but we're doing Train galore7. I'll probably start with the one with the thicker one first. That, yep, I kind of accidentally had a little tear on. Don't worry, I patched it up. But here at the back and here at the front, which are with the EP5s. I would love to know if we had some. But yeah, let's get started. You got Fd40 Tap 2 right here from Scale Trains. Got some of the originals up for G Scale right here too. With G Scale is big, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Got the GP20s. Got it in HO. Got it in scale in a W6. Y6B 2882. And got an Alco RSD 15 in scale for the Pennsylvania. Got it in scale red in T1. Which it's cool that we have a red in T1 back in service. Oh, and I forgot one thing, my glasses. Value glasses. Or my glass case.
What?
I forgot to put my glasses on,
Oh my god. You little fool.
So you guys completely got to see me without my glasses for 2 minutes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You look hot with or without glasses.
Sure, I look hot both ways when it comes to you. That better. Like, I didn't realize. Can't get the bar away, but yeah. That better. Then you have, with ironically, I caught it one. Actually, I caught both of these before, you know. I actually caught all these too on video. So yeah. And with you being an HO scale, which I'm more of an N scale person, but still cool. Look at it. Got them S scale rolling stock right here. Got from HON and Afrin Genesis, Afrin Roundhouse, and the normal Afrin. Ooh, I can't wait to see how it come out.
Excuse me?
Look at this. That Canadian infant, and that from Rapido Train Inc. Then you got them at this right here. Got a classic right here. Pretty cool. But yeah. Now, I would love to have maybe a Burlington Order TX, some of this for an N scale, because my birthday coming up in 19 days. That I find cool right here. Same with the HO stuff. The only two things out of the HO freight cars at bottom I would get is the gondola and the caboose. Because though you can set for a modern time. The R2, not so much. Because one, that walkable chain. So yeah. Pretty cool. It's sad what happened to Locomotive. Don't exist anymore. Can't wait until the in-scale when are done. That's gonna be cool. Whew. Ooh. S scale, if I'm right, or what's? Yeah, it is S scale. If they had the N scale, I would have bought it right up. But that's still cool. The tank cars right here are cool. The center beam flat car is a cool one. But they did got the tank cars in N scale. With that, I would want to get. Ooh, Jane with it in scale. I know in some areas they still use G-Team, but it's getting harder and harder to catch them on video. That's so cool. The Alcode, the Long Island one, is pretty awesome. Jane with the covered hopper. That better.
Oh, my phone! Sorry. No, you charge it, please. Oh my god. Oh my god!
I would be doing the live stream in the living room, but...
So cute.
Very cute!
Oh, they're a bunch of suckers. Sorry, I'm not part of the training show, but I love... Oh, we don't want those suckers to mess with him anyway.
Yeah, because my brother friends are over. Plus, Mama and my stepdad are no more. I'm not going in full detail on that, but they're not together. So, yeah, I'll probably talk about that in the video blog later on this week. But look at this. That's pretty cool. It did that. I'm not a coal fan of coal carrying. But, yeah. Oh, dang it. Sorry for that, y'all. But look right there. That's some pretty cool stuff. If y'all want to pause it, then be it. But it did look cool. Now, they have center beam flat for in scale. That would be fine with me. Wow, that's cool. Extra page out. Now, that would be pretty cool looking at all this. Got the U50s right here. That cool. Look at whole page dedicated to the U50s, except for what's up at the bottom. Then we get to the EP5 and HO scale. Look at this. That's pretty cool right there. I'm not going to lie. They were originally built for passenger service, but they went over to freight. But it's pretty cool. Look at this. They're technically an extinct electric locomotive. They don't exist anymore. But it would be cool to have one been saved. But look at that. Now, they did have a Lionel train set with one. With it cool. But, yeah. Like, having one in a museum, that would have been cool. Here's some open autoracks. That autorack like D are not around anymore. They're technically all enclosed autorack now, but D are what you call open autoracks. Hey Val, do you know what D are? Autorack! Even Val know what they are. Kind of crazy. Oh yeah, that because I teach her this up.
Yep.
Here's some neat autorack look. So yeah. But yeah, but I like the gone by the 1980s, but originally D-Type was invented around 1967. They lasted all the way up until the mid 70s, early 80s, and then they got replaced with the.
Uh-oh.
I keep turning that off, but with more modern ones. With you guys seen some that I caught on video before. But yeah, now we get to the Rapido iron ore car or iron cars right here, NHO, and some right here. But they're still cool. They still use them in Canada, but not here in the U.S. That's why you see all Canadian names, but not American names. But yeah. And here is the 6-axle FDL39 in Milwaukee Road colors. It's pretty cool. Man, I would love to see if Milwaukee Road had kept their electrified system up and running until modern day and gave it to a different railroad. Instead that they abandoned one of the a very crucial route that is now screwed up. So yeah, RIP. I'll probably talk about that in another video. But look at it. Pretty damn cool. But yeah, but that type of switcher you can find in South America too. Or not switcher, but load switcher, what they're called. But yeah. Ooh. Got some flat cars right here. Look at it. That's pretty damn cool. I am a sucker for flat cars like this, so don't judge me. But yeah, I haven't caught a couple before. Same with D-types. But yeah. Pretty cool. But yeah, look at this. Oh, here's the in-scale box car. Now that I would like to get. To bring some realism for whenever I do my train switching layout. Look at it. That's pretty damn cool. Like, I would love doing modern stuff because it's what I do, you know? Look at that up on the other side. That's pretty cool. Here we're out. We on the back end now. They're an auto rack playing like it interesting one because it's a new type of auto rack anyway. Pretty interesting one, but yeah. But yeah. That one only took 14 minutes to get through. But yeah. But look, pretty damn cool when you think about it. Pretty damn cool. Here's some old fat and O scale train sets. But yeah, from Lionel from 1957. But it's kind of cool, but also kind of sad knowing that locomotives that are from it don't exist anymore. But look at this. But yeah. Hey Val, who is that in the house? Can you check?
Huh?
Can you check who here?
Hold on, baby. Okay?
Okay. But yeah.
Just nobody. Just barking for no reason.
Because I'm trying to figure out who, what one that they came in.
Okay.
Alright. Now we got this boy right here. But before we do, let me check something. Because
oh my god, this is so
there
hard.
one day I hope we could do a dual live stream with Dimitri. I'm going to bring that up real quick. One of the day we'll do that. And that'll be down the line. But yeah, but it's kind of funny. But yeah. Oof. Nick is kind of in a little bit of still in pain, but yeah. And yeah, I will both do the live stream tomorrow, but I decided to do it today. We're gonna relax a little bit more tomorrow after work because you guys probably already know I'm probably gonna be sweating when I get back home. But look at it. Pretty cool when you look at it. Whew. Wow. That'll be kind of cool. Look at that. But let's get started. You got some cool stuff, and you got scale trains right here. Got all right down here. EMD, Alco, Baldwin at bottom for that. An S scale. But yeah. Now there is one train layout in this book. I done checked it. You got some same stuff here. But yeah. Got them Woodwind Scenics right there on this page. For Woodwind Scenic, we've seen the episode. But yeah. Got some cool stuff right here. All new Amtrak California cars. But yeah. Ooh. Got the NHO. Got it from Rapido trains. With it cool that they're out be doing this. Got nice up right there. You got the MP36S's right here on this page. Got the night box cars right here at HO scale 2. But yeah. Here, cool. Got changed up from that one right here too. Got a night in an HO scale construction skyscraper under construction right there. Got the cool top. Got the normal top right there. And here's my auto racks. Or what are dear modernized auto racks? A Valley Poo. You know what the
auto rack?
Yep, auto racks. Even Val know what auto racks are. Yo. Big bowl. Oh boy, it's a cargo rail fan. You want to be a little brat? But yeah, they're the auto racks. Got the nice kits right here in HO. I will do that later on. Speaking of that, here's some cool stuff. I will do that afterwards, Chicago Rail fan. Middle of the model train magazine review. But yeah. But yeah, look at that. You got some of the Canadian, a little bit European stuff. You got a Susquehanna. Or check without the Alco anyway, but yeah. And here, with it, reason why I picked it one up, the narrow gauge train layout. Like, I am a big fan of narrow gauge. Gauge did that. I don't sew it that often, but it's cool. But yeah. But check that layout. Oop, let me flip it around. You can pause it if you guys want to look at it, but look at that. That's pretty cool. But it's crazy to think about. Like, it's crazy to think about what back then. Also, we have the little insert and day chains right here, which are in S scale, which I think are pretty cool. That they're working on. Look at it. It looked like it's actually a boxcar slash. I don't know what the other thing it is, but it's kind of cool looking when you think about it. But look at it. Here are the proof points. God damn, when you think about that. Here, a modern highway overpass bridge model. And yeah. But yeah, we're out streaming through this. But yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. I want to pump. And here's some cool stuff right here. I am powering it through before I get to the end for people to talk to. But yeah, there's some cool how-to stuff. And now we get it right here. It's pretty cool in itself, and it is something that I always thought about back in the day when I would think about old-fashioned and all that. But my preference have changed to modern. But yeah. Now look at this. 1960, but I like the locomotive that they use. Heck, long one, I would not mind buying one of the N-scale models. But yeah, but look, miniature track planning okay, but yeah. But they're pretty good. But I'll be getting that head on if he wants into a few minutes. But yeah, look at this. Pretty damn cool shit, if you know what I mean. They got the Milwaukee Roads up right there at the bottom, which I think is cool. But yeah. Whew. 1 minute, guys. Sorry, still looking at it. Kind of crazy, you know? Mm-hmm. But yeah. That's cool right there. Got some of the backlogs up. But yeah, but here's something that I find cool because KCS is now part of Canadian about to be a foreign flag, so kind of sad, but only I did caught them one time. But yeah, but look at this. So cool, but yeah. But we got sorts in now. Put it in the bottom where I put all the other model train magazine. And let's get to the calls. Or people we're going to invite in because I do have a time limit and I do want to get roots up before I have to go to bed because I do have work at 7 in the morning. Sometimes work can be butts. Other time, nah, but yeah. Long time no see.
Hello, David.
I just saw you 2 model train magazines. Took me only 28 minutes.
Bro, you're still looking at magazines. Haven't you gotten the real thing?
What, real model trains?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I actually do.
You know what's funny?
What?
Just like 30 minutes ago, my package arrived and I got my N-scale Metra rail car. It was a special one. It's like it has the blue stripe and the red stripes.
Oh, that's cool.
I also have an N-scale Metra model, so it's an FP36 with 3 bi-level cars, the stainless steel ones.
Oh yeah, they were good. You know, I do got myself some N-scale rolling stock. I got an N-scale RS3, an N-scale Fd40 Tap 2. I got a couple of N-scale rolling stock. I actually showed on here before.
Have you? I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, Val, can you get some of the N-scale trains out?
We'll distract Val. She's watching a race.
No, the race ended about an hour ago.
Then tell her to update her status.
But yeah, but I do got them N-scale rolling stock.
Hold on, I'm not watching your video right now. I gotta...
right here. Not all of them, Bill, not all of them. Did 2 of them. Right here, you see it? The car Ralph, you see it right here on my screen?
I like that. Looks nice.
Had it for over a year, man. Or technically almost a year. Got it back of August last year for my birthday. I got it in. Oh, that would have been that. I got an in-scale Norfolk Southern boxcar.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of my in-scale bi-level car.
Alright, Mel, you can put them back in.
Hold on.
Are those the only ones you have?
I have more. It did that. I don't want to get all of them out right now.
Are those your favorites?
Yeah, now I am trying to get the more in-scale tank cars and box cars. Maybe a couple covered hoppers.
Do you want to get in-scale Amtrak?
No, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do an industrial short line railroad that in an industrial park. That's what I'm actually trying to do.
So you don't want to do any passenger? It's all a passenger.
Because I like to switch a freight and moving it around like from the yard to do a destination. You know?
I see.
Like I like doing that type of operation, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I see. But I mean, you don't want like, single passenger.
Maybe like
nice. Yeah.
Maybe like a little commuter train, like made of like commuter rail that you like German flight, like they do in Texas. You know that commuter rail system in Texas that uses them German built locomotives?
Trinity Rail Express?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe something like that, a little commuter rail system from the downtown to the industrial park, you know? Maybe something like that, but I'm not going all big, not that. Or I might do a little tourist railroad on the side, you know?
That'd be nice. More than a tour of the industrial area.
Well,
unless Chicago's industrial area, now that would be tourist worthy. There's so much history in there.
Oh my god, I have to agree with you on that, Chicago Rail fan. Like, the amount of history that in Chicago would be worth having a tour railroad around. Heck, same with Detroit, you know?
You're right. Every time I go down I-90 on the Chicago Skyway, you just see a bunch of abandoned industrial wonders. I mean, like, back then, like, it was the industrial hub, and now
it's a cell of itself.
Overseas.
Yeah, take a lot, you government. Oh, Valley.
It's also the companies that also.
I know. Why can't we take crackdown on the company and tell them you can't do this and penalize them for it? You know, why can't we do that?
I mean, just have them like make most of our materials here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that Suburban Knight idiot. He got nuked. His account got terminated by someone.
Oh, gee, I wonder who.
Not by me, but from someone else who called him out. Turns out the guy was not supposed to be on Facebook anyway because he was a sex offender. Class 3 sex offender, meaning he's not allowed to be on the internet or not allowed to be around electronics anyway, you know?
That's weird.
So I don't know how in the hell he managed to be on Facebook for like a couple of years when people like that are not supposed to be on, you know?
Uh-huh.
That's a little disturbing right there. But he was trying to spin himself saying, back in the 80s, we gone anywhere, you know? One reason why kids don't want to go outside these days because it either you get hit by a car and smashed right on the car windshield like a big flatbed bug, you know, like you get flat splat to a car, am I right?
Yeah.
Or you go to a Walmart or anything and do hijinks in a parking lot.
I'm pretty sure there's cases of that.
Am I right?
Oh, I don't deny it.
Right, and to be brutally honest, we build our cities for the car, not for the people.
Unless you're in Chicago.
That's true. Heck, didn't you? In that city, you build for the gun games. You know, like for shootouts. Am I right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oof.
Too many shootings happen around here, even especially where I live. And I live in the good part of Chicago.
I know. But I'll be honest.
Yeah?
I'll be honest. What we need to do is to get rid of half of these suburbs and get rid of that single-family home zoning, you know? Because to be brutally honest, it's been really screwing up things, and it's been making it harder for people in lower class families who are not rich, making it harder for them to buy a home. Even people on disabilities, you know? And here, funny thing, it's the poor people who are paying and making money for the people who live in suburbia or the suburbs, you know? It's exactly us, the poor people, who are paying for them, you know what I mean? To be brutally honest about, I do not think that right, you know? And the thing is, it's the reason why the Netherlands, they got rid of the suburbs, you know? Because it would cause all sort of problems.
Well, I mean, Chicago's kind of interesting, though. We have single-family houses, but they're pretty small. Like they don't take up as much space as a big suburbanite house. They're like 2 to 3 stories tall with a basement. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's mixed in with multifamily, like.
Yeah, and that's what we need to go back to. What we need to go back to, because everything is zoned for single-family use and for suburbians, you know.
I mean, where I live, there's like 2 apartment complex. Well, there's small apartment complexes like those. It's like 3 apartments, and in one building, and then right next to you will be like a single-family house, but it like be about the same size.
Mm-hmm. But
so we just have it crammed. Okay, it's think of the suburbs, but you know, more houses in one block.
I know, but then my point about suburbs, the suburbs are so wasteful, and heck, they're not even a good place to raise kids, you know?
Okay, to be fair, I was raised in the suburbs in my early childhood, and I say I turned out pretty good.
I know, Chicago Roping, you should be counting yourself lucky. You should be counting yourself lucky, man. Because some of the other people I see from these suburbs are pretty messed up in the head. You literally dodged a bullet.
Not really, because, well, my preschool at the time was like a few blocks away from my house, and like I knew a lot of people around the area, so it wasn't that bad.
And by the way, I found what you said about me not to buy YouTube channel funny. Yeah, I know.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
Remember on my video blog you said now you're sipping on to not to spike YouTube channel?
You are talking about points from not just bikes. You haven't brought any points from Demetrius. That's all I'm saying.
I have brought up points about Dimitri on live stream.
Have you done it recently though?
Technically, yeah. I actually brought it up last week when I was talking about the FRA going down on the Class 1s.
Oh, I didn't watch that stream. I had to work.
Yeah, I tried calling you for that stream, you know?
You know what's annoying? The fact that you didn't call me this stream, yet you called me the previous 3 other streams while I was working.
That because I was just not trying to interrupt you because you were lurking, you know?
Like, I was lurking because I had to watch you when you're on my break.
Mm-hmm.
If there's nothing else to watch, that is.
But I'll be brutally honest. The suburbs, they got to go because they're only built for cars. You can't even walk through a suburb, you know?
Don't you live in a suburb? Or where you live in is kind of like a suburb?
No, I don't. I don't live in a suburb. I don't.
But isn't Ravenel like sparsely populated?
It's rural. Ravenel is rural, but there are no suburbs, you know?
Isn't that worse than suburban?
Well,
logic?
technically suburbs are pretty worse because you don't know how fast idiots are going, you know?
Well, what about the rural? Everyone goes fast there.
Well, we live on a back road, you know, like we live on a dead end road, you know.
Lucky you.
And the speed limit is only 10 miles per hour. Which, if the speed limit is 10 miles per hour, that's fine. But some of these suburbs have their speed limit up to about 15, 20, maybe 25. And that's a little risky right there, you know?
Damn, bro. Oh.
And I want not to buy a YouTube channel, and it really opened my mind up on how much we fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, we build so nonchalantly for a car, but when it comes to anything else, we are so hostile to it, we're like freaking idiots, Chuck, you know, doing the dumb stuff, while the people who are trying to bring smart solution and smart entertaining, we go aggressive and ape-shit over them, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, literally, there have been so many times that the, you know, suburbanites did randomly attack people, bring up good solutions, you know? Like, heck, they finally, like the suburbanite and NIMBY finally failed in Texas when they tried to kill off the high-speed rail project that is about to begin down there. They failed at that, you know, with a damn good thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with them now planning to do a new commuter rail system in Tampa, Florida, that's even more crazier, you know, because, heck, what if Brightline planned was to build all the way to Tampa, Florida, you know? Or not Tampa, but Orlando. Or yeah, it Tampa, my bad, Tampa.
Yeah.
Like, they're talking about a new commuter rail system that they're planning to do in Tampa, you know?
Where's it going to go to? From Tampa to...
Down using the, you know, Florida East Coastline. They're going to use the Florida East Coastline like you know, Brightline does.
Uh-huh. But do you know where they're going to stop? Like, they got to stop somewhere. They can't just keep going. Where's my commuter line?
I'm trying to remember where they stop at. Like, I know it's going to be about a 40-mile long commuter line from downtown Tampa. Uh-oh, 1 minute. And Discord crashed. Discord crashed on me. Literally, Discord just crashed on me. My bad.
I saw it on the stream. I'm like, oh, why?
Like, literally, like, but let me get back to what I'm saying. The line is going to be about 20 to 40 miles long, you know, from downtown Tampa down to the south.
That's not bad. So it's not going to Disney World?
Nope. Hey, well, Brightline said they're not doing that either because, let's be honest, Disney done fucked up at this point, you know?
What do they do?
Let's just say Disney been doing some stupid shit, and Brightline said nope. Just like they seen with Virgin, they said nope about it because they seen, just like Virgin went under, they're now seeing that Disney World is probably going to go under, you know? Like, a lot of people are talking about how Disney is not as it used to be, and it's too expensive now, you know? And a lot of people are dedicated to Disney now, and they're saying that when the new Super Mario Land open down there in Orlando later on next year, it's going to be a big uh-oh for Disney World. So I've been hearing stuff about that. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a Cargo Rail fan.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted.
But you heard what I'm saying. Oh, I hear PO89 coming.
I got you.
Hey, Val, grab my scanner. Oh, I'm getting Val to grab the scanner before I can. Alright, here we go. Alright. We should be hearing PO90 talking to a minute. Or not PO9, PO89, the Palmetto. But I'll be honest, Disney World is going under, you know? I talked to multiple friends and they're saying Disney is not looking like it's going to last for another 5 to 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
They're literally saying that Disney, at the rate it's going with how the new people who are running Disney right now are running it, it's going to ruin it very badly. So, that's not going to be pretty when that happens.
Brightline's still going to do well, though, even if they don't go to Disney.
I know.
They'll figure something out.
Brightline is going to go to downtown Orlando next.
Mm-hmm.
With the Orlando corridor, what they're calling it, because it's going to be a part of what they're saying. It's going to be a part of Sunrail. You know, about the new corridor. The new corridor is going to have Sunrail operating on it, so it's going to be mixed use. You know. So that's going to be interesting, you know what I mean? Huh, damn. They're not even said anything on the scanner.
Well, you see it, right?
Yeah, well, with the new corridor that it proposed, that means that Brightline is going to go around Disney World. But it's a good news because guess who will be getting Brightline service? It'll be the new Super Mario Land at Universal, you know? So it'll be a big blow to Disney, but a big gain for everybody else, you know? So it's going to be crazy. You know? But yeah. But how do you feel about the new commuter rail that they're talking about building in Tampa, you know?
I've heard of it, but I'm pretty sure it's interesting because I know Florida doesn't have any commuter rail, and I'm not
actually they do Miami and Orlando.
I'm not counting those, like anywhere else besides Miami. Well, Orlando too. I mean, there's still other places where they can have some, I guess. Like there's Jacksonville, obviously Tampa.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville won. Jacksonville outlet one that they're talking about. They're talking about Jacksonville.
What about Pensacola and Tallahassee?
That will probably be in the next 10 years, you know, let's be honest. It's going to take longer to get there than anywhere else because of how, you know, single-minded the suburban Knights and NIMBYs are in that area. Let's be honest, that area is the core of suburban Knights and, you know, suburbia, you know?
Okay.
So I would not be surprised, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's good news that some of the, you know, the people who are assholes, and I'm talking about the boomers, it's a good news that most of them are finally starting to fall, you know? Give it about another 5 years and we'll finally be having our generation controlling the country, you know?
What about the Gen Xers?
Probably not another about 10 to 15 years, you know?
Yeah, but what are your thoughts on the Gen Xers? They're not boomers, but I mean,
Heck, Chicago Road fan, you know I'm a Gen Xer myself.
you're a millennial, David. You're 23.
No. Val is a millennial. I'm a Gen X.
You said you're 23 or 24, right?
I'll be turning 24 in August. Val, you want to tell him?
Damn it, I'm doing something.
Oh, Val doing something. Millennials were born from the late 80s all the way up until 1996. Anybody who were born after 1996 is Gen X.
Yeah, 96
And I
is
was
No, yeah, 96 is Gen Z. No, after 96 is Gen Z, prior to 96 is Millennial, and then prior to Millennials, which is like 1982 or something, is Gen X.
exactly.
So that would mean... No, that means that you are Millennial.
No.
After...
No.
Millennial is Gen Y, and then Gen X is before that, and then Gen Z is after 96.
No. Val and Millennial. I'm a Gen X. Anybody who was born after 1996 is a Gen X. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And we already looked it up. That
means I'd be a Gen X, which I'm not. I'm a Gen Z.
Or check wait, yeah. I'm at Gen Z's too. I didn't realize that. Damn it. Oh, Gen Z, that right. Gen Z are the one who were born after millennials. Anybody who was born after 1996 is a Gen Z. That I fucking forgot. But
I was watching there.
Would you?
But that means...
Wait, so does that mean you're Millennial or Gen Z?
Gen Z.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm at the same generation as you, Chicago Wild fan.
Hey, Chicago Wild fan.
I'm at the same generation as you.
Oh?
That's creepy.
Hey, well, every 15 years, there are a new generation. Every 15 to 10 years, you know. Now, do you know what the new generation is called after you? And me?
Alpha.
Yep.
Oh, that's sucker punchies.
So the next generation is going to be called Alphas.
Generation Alpha.
But let's be honest, Val generation is going to be one running the country, and then after that, it will be mine and your generation, you know?
Yeah. So that means Val's Millennial, and then you're Gen Z.
Yeah.
I'm a millennial.
So neither you two are Gen Xers?
Nope.
Sad.
It's kind of funny when you think about it, because technically with Val being a millennial and me a Gen Z, like we're only 3 years apart, you know?
Interesting.
Like what are we? The Gen X are the people who were born after the boomers, you know?
Oh yeah, the boomers. That sucker.
Oh, that right.
The boomers?
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that. The Gen X are after the boomers, which we gotta worry about them now because they're probably one running the country now. Fuck.
I just told you that.
Now we're...
Wait, Chicago Wild fan? Oh.
Yes.
Well, hopefully our generations get control of this shit, because we really need a chart, you know, going hard, you know?
I know.
I don't think everyone. I think there's a few examples of a few members of our generation that should be in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me be honest. The last generation and the boomer, they've been fucking everything up.
The baby boomer or the silent boomers?
The baby boomers.
Why do you say the baby boomers?
Because their culture one who promoted the car.
Car culture.
Yeah, and all the BS with the suburbia and getting rid of multi-use development and all that.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, David. I'm still.
Dimitri, not Chicago Relevant. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. The more I watch, not just by YouTube channel, the more I see our country problem.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see what you mean, but I kind of feel flattered now you call me Demetrius.
Oh.
You didn't mean to, dude.
Hey, well, don't call me a simp because you told me I'm not loyal because first I went at watching Alan Fisher videos and Demetrius video, and now when I started watching not just bike videos, you're saying now you're watching.
I mean, simps are not necessarily loyal. They don't have to be loyal to the person. They just have to be obsessed with them and do anything for them. If they want to switch, that's their own thing. But hey, as long as they're obsessed with someone, which to me kind of fits the definition of you.
I'm not. One, I did try to watch his video. Like, I just got hooked on his video because they're entertaining, and with him being friends with Alan, you know. With him,
Friends with Alan?
yeah, he's friends with Alan. You know, not just Bike and Alan Frester are both friends. Don't believe me? Watch one of his videos. He actually made a...
Yeah, but everyone collabs with each other.
Well,
for Demetrius, I don't know a single person he's collaborated with.
Actually, he had...
Some other people.
Technically, he does collab with me because I'm a YouTuber too, you know? So that...
I think it's collaboration if he doesn't promote your YouTube channel.
Technically, I promote his YouTube channel anyway, you know?
Oh, not just Bike?
But does he promote your YouTube channel?
Because I have not given him permission yet, which I need to start doing.
Oh,
I thought you already gave him permission to do that.
No, I forgot.
Chicago Elephant is so amazing.
But I'll be honest, when I would talk to a friend of mine and some of the people I know in downtown Charlton, they agreed with me that we need a commuter rail system here in Charlton because we got a big enough population for it. Like, we have over 200,000 when you count the people who live here, and then almost 500,000 when you count the tourists, you know? When you count... When you add the tourists in, it brings our city almost to 500,000 in population when you have tourists, you know? So, with that, we need a commuter rail system. And heck, I guarantee if we had a commuter rail system, it would cool up Carter with the bus transit system here in Charleston. That I'll be on it about because... I looked it up. We do have a capability of commuter rail here in Charleston. It did that we're going to have to fight with the bus company, the Suburbanite, and the NIMBYs.
Hey, David, someone wants to join in the call. Is there possible we can make a group call here or on your Discord server or whatever?
Oh, yeah, we can.
Oh, the NIMBY song? The NIMBY bitches?
Yeah, we'll do it on my group page.
Oh, the ARC at the train show.
Or on my group Discord, Val. I made it group Discord.
Oh, yeah, the Railroad of the USA.
The Fancy Train Discord?
Yeah. Alright, I'll meet you over there.
Oh, Chicago Rail fan.
Alright. Go to...
Sorry, David. I'm focusing on my heatless curls.
Alright, come on.
Come on, heatless curls. Don't disappoint me.
What are you doing, Valley Poo?
I'm doing my heatless curls.
Alright.
Sorry.
Now let's wait till the other people join in. But, yeah, but... I see what you're doing, Valley Poo.
Thank you.
Ah, look who joined in.
What, Alan? Oh, Fanny?
No, one of the other guy from our group.
Greetings, everyone. Hello.
Hey. It's
It is I, Tiny Cope.
Kenny. I'm going to say, oh my god, they killed Kenny.
No,
you bastard. No.
I had to do it. That's the fourth time I did it this week.
David!
I've never watched South Park before, but I know that's the only joke I know from the show.
Hey, Kenny.
Man, I've watched a good amount of South Park and I've never heard of that joke, but I always, for some reason, got it. I don't know why.
Because it's one of the most iconic lines from South Park.
No, say it.
Oh my god. Hey, Kenny.
Kenny, I had to do it.
Kenny!
What?
You're cute. And you're sus.
That my wife, Val.
Thanks.
What, David?
Oh, you look cute.
Thanks, Day.
Oh, sorry, my wife is doing her hair. But Kenny, I was talking about some of the new commuter rail project that they're talking about in Florida. And
the one with the one that goes to St. Augustine, or the one that's proposed to go there?
yeah, one that is supposed to go to St. Augustine from
Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm. That and also Tampa and it planning one too, you know?
I actually never heard of that proposal.
Or not Tampa. Jacksonville. Jacksonville is planning commuter rail. They're talking about a commuter rail system in Jacksonville, Florida. And that's the one that's supposed to be going on for the East Coast line, you know? They're supposed to be using for the East Coast trackage.
Yep. I don't know how else they're going to get to St. Augustine.
Mm-hmm. You know, that means there'll be one set closer to connecting to Brightline. Because, let's be honest, if Brightline decides to, they can simply, because the track will be officially fully double main, like, the whole track from Jacksonville to Miami will be fully double tracked anyway, you know? So
I don't know about that.
So Brightline, all they have to do is to, work everything out, and they can have train coming from Jacksonville to Miami, you know?
Maybe, but given the amount of opposition we saw on the Treasure Coast, I'm wondering if we're going to see more further north. Maybe not in places like Daytona or St. Augustine, but actually, I don't know any other places north of Cocoa besides those two places.
Nah. It might be down near the Gulf Coast, you know, like near Panama City. Now, that's where you're going to get them real resistant right there, you know?
Because the rich like to live at nice places.
Well, and the FEC doesn't go anywhere near Panama City. So
yeah, exactly. That's why. But I'll be honest about it, I am looking forward to the shitstorm that is going to be happening this December in Florida.
What?
And the airlines are going to have a shitstorm this December. And I mean a big shitstorm. Do you know why?
Because of Brightline.
Yep. Brightline is ahead of schedule. They are ahead of schedule to the point where they might be opening up this December or maybe before December.
Wait, I thought they were supposed to open back in, I don't know, last year.
No.
They've missed projections before.
No, I'm talking about the Miami to Orlando. They're actually 90% complete with the section from Palm Beach to Orlando. 90% complete. And
that's cool.
They did
I think they're testing right now.
Yeah, they're about to have the full track connect up in about a month or so. So they're probably going to have the track connected this September from Miami to Orlando, meaning they can actually start beginning and trains this September. You know?
Aren't they already running trains?
They are from Miami to Palm Beach, where it terminates at right now.
No, I mean, aren't they testing trains?
Yes. They're testing train from Palm Beach to Cocoa, but once they get the
full... I thought they were testing trains in Orlando as well.
Yeah, they are too.
How do you explain that one roaming railfan video?
Yeah, they are. They're doing that too. They're doing testing and all that too. Heck, they might get it up and running in about 2 months, you know? With the rate that they are building, they're going to get it done ahead of schedule, you know?
Press X to doubt.
But I'll be honest, I am looking forward to the shitstorm that is going to be happening really soon in Florida.
Florida's kind of already a shitstorm. You got Ron DeSantis as the governor, so...
Hey, bro, he was one who out Brightline, you know? If it weren't for him, Brightline would not have been able to get where they are, you know? To be brutally honest. Or, wait, no.
I think you're talking about the wrong governor.
Which one, Rick Scott?
Rick Scott.
Yeah,
he was the one that was... He originally did not want federal funding to build a high-speed rail system from Orlando to Tampa, but then when Brightline first opened, he was like, oh, this is cool. So... But yeah,
because they weren't federally funded.
Yeah, that is Rick Scott. That's not Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, Rick Scott is one
DeSantis is fucking nuts.
Yeah. Rick Scott, you know Rick Scott is planning to run for president.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
And fuck him. I hate that guy.
Everybody have a preference, you know?
Yeah, my preference is civil rights and not being a complete dumbass when Disney World decides to take out a massive loan and then you get rid of the Reedy Creek Improvement District, taking all of the debt and placing it on Orange and Osceola counties. That's kind of stupid in my opinion, especially since their property tax rates are going to go up by like 15 to 20% just to pay for the $1 billion that was split between them.
Oh, I know. That I understand, but I hate it. I do see the writing on the wall with Disney, you know?
What's the writing on the wall?
They're too big to fail, you know? Brightline see it coming, so they decided not to build their next train station in not Palm Beach, but in Walt Disney World.
Disney Springs.
Yeah. They decided not to...
Actually, that's not the reason. The reason why is because Brightline actually wanted to have a station located in between Universal Studios and Walt Disney World. But Walt Disney wants a monopoly on the train service, so they kind of backed out, and they were like, all right, we're not building the station here, because they wanted all of the sweet ridership coming from Brightline directly from the airport all to themselves. That's the reason why. Well, it has nothing to do with the dissolution of the Reedy Creek Improvement District.
Also, I heard that Disney might have them tip competition from a new park called Super Mario World.
No. They already deal with Universal. So...
With subtacking up, Disney probably going to get screwed in the next couple of years, but everybody...
Popular. Remember when you said too big to fail?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dimitri done said it too. Too big to fail. I remember when Brightline pulled out of their deal with Virgin Trains, you know? Which, I'll be honest. When Brightline pulled their deal with Virgin, that was a smart move, you know?
Well, the reason why they pulled it wasn't because they were playing 4D chess. It was because Virgin didn't give them the money that they promised to give them. Yeah, that's the reason why.
Also, with all the you-know-what been going on.
No, I don't know what.
You know what? Or you know what?
Well, he been selling an island, you know?
Richard Branson?
Yep, he sold an island.
No, I'm not familiar with this. I don't give a shit about Richard Branson.
Watch Demetrius video, it'll explain.
Who's that guy?
What, Demetrius, the American Rail Club? Oh, you're messing around with me, aren't you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You assume that I know all this stuff that I actually don't.
You do watch the American Rail Club YouTube channel?
No. Never heard of him.
He's never heard of him.
No, never mind. You're just trolling. But, let me be honest. I do see Brightline really screwing up the airlines down in Florida, you know? Because...
How is Brightline gonna do that?
Because, let's be honest. You gotta... Even though it's 30-minute to 40-minute flight from Miami to Orlando, when you think about that and think about the 2 hours you gotta wait in the airport, the 10 minutes you got to wait getting on the plane, the 10 minutes it takes getting off the plane, and all the hours up, you have almost 4 hours. And Brightline could do that in less than 3 hours.
I thought it was just 3 hours.
Less than, actually.
By how much? Like 10 minutes? 30? An hour?
About 25 to 30 minutes.
So you're saying that Brightline can make the trip from Miami to Orlando in just 2.5 hours?
Yes.
How far are they from each other?
About 350 miles. No, wait. That's actually not it. It's more like 225.
That right there, the sweet spot for high-speed rail. It's too long to drive, but it's too short to fly.
But wait, isn't that how fast would it have to go then if you have to make it in 2 hours and 30 minutes?
About 125 to 130.
Really? Because I thought high-speed rail I thought high-speed rail needs to be at least 150 miles per hour in order to be classified as high-speed rail.
Well, it can, but the train, they can hit speeds up to 125 to 130. Now, the section...
I thought it was only 130.
Now, the section...
125.
Now, the section from Palm Beach to Orlando, that is going to hit speeds up to 140.
Is it? I don't know if the...
Wait a minute.
For that.
That's not right. The Federal Railroad Administration doesn't allow trains to go faster than 110 miles per hour through any given railroad crossing. Even the little hundreds of them along the corridor, there's no way they can go faster than 110 miles per hour.
No, I'm talking about after, once the train line cut off from Cocoa to head inland, because that area from Cocoa heading inland have no railroad crossing. The trains...
You said between Palm Beach and Orlando. That's what you said. You didn't say Cocoa to Orlando.
Alright, but it's still fast, you know?
Well, yeah, but only in that small section. If you're talking about Palm Beach to Orlando, you're talking about the other section that goes on the coast, which is also has more rail crossings. So.
But I'll be honest, I am looking forward to what is going to happen this December.
You gonna go there? I mean, you're only a few states down.
No, I'm about a 6-hour drive. It's only a 6-hour drive.
Hop on the car and ride along.
Wait, I thought you could board an Amtrak train.
We can, but I would have to wait until the night because they suspended the Silver Meteor for right now until October.
Rip.
So we only got the Palmetto with that come in the morning coming from Florida and coming from New York in the evening heading down to Florida. So
then let's look for you then.
It does a little bit, but you know, once they bring back the Silver Meteor, that means I could be able to get on a train at night here in Trout and get one off in the morning there, you know? But I'll be honest, what is going on down in Florida is actually going to be a catalyst of what to come in our states, you know? Because I was talking to someone from North Carolina who lived up near Charlotte, and he confirmed it with me that they're already starting planning for high-speed rail. Like, the Amtrak team, they're actually building that to have it ready for when they start construction on high-speed rail.
Haven't they already been doing that for a while, though? And I thought this was a completely separate project from Amtrak.
It is, but the thing is that they're going to have it connect to the Amtrak team because the new station is going to be the brand new Union Station for Charlotte, North Carolina, because that's going to be big. Also, Atlanta, Georgia, what I found out from a friend who lived there, that they're going to move the Amtrak station into the middle of Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, where the old station is. and they're going to try to get everything ready for they can actually do high-speed rail because they're expecting next 40...
Is this near the 5 Point station?
Yes.
That's pretty much the only good place you can put a downtown Atlanta station.
Because they're already expecting Atlanta... They're already expecting Atlanta, Georgia to be a big passenger train hub in the next 30 years.
I'm not sure if that's going to be exactly the case.
Well,
you got to be 2 places, right?
Well, when you look at Amtrak Connect Up plan and you see the Amtrak route all combining right there in Atlanta, Georgia, right there at that station, that is a big sign that will be a passenger train hub in the future.
I mean,
it doesn't. That's just a proposed route by Amtrak. That's just a proposed map by Amtrak where they're like, we want to run trains from Atlanta to Columbus, Atlanta to Savannah, Atlanta to Chattanooga, Atlanta to Charlotte.
But also,
they're just plans. They're just proposals.
Also, it happened about a month ago. They did announce that they're actually in the planning stage of talking about doing high-speed rail from Savannah, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia. So they're actually talking about that too. So
who's they? Amtrak?
No.
I don't think Amtrak's going to do that.
Not that. Another company. Some company I can't remember the name of. It's not.
The company.
It's not Brightline, that for sure, but Brightline would probably try, because let's be honest, that would be a nice area right there, because let's be honest, them two cities have a nice population to do it.
Brightline's not going to be able to have the FEC hold their hand all the way past Jacksonville. They're going to have to be dealing with NS and CSX, which aren't exactly as friendly to passenger rail as the FEC.
I know, and saying is that governments can see how the FEC and Brightline are working down in Florida. They're going to afford the Class 1 to cooperate,
No. I don't know any Republicans that have been convinced of Brightline's existence that it's somehow more feasible to do rail. I don't know. That's just me.
The Republicans are idiots because, let's be honest, they would rather build an air or get to a partner train route and then create a flight from one place to Paris. You remember that whole debacle?
No.
All right.
A flight to Paris? That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
All right, the Hoosier State in Ohio. Not Ohio. Idaho.
Hoosier State's in Indiana.
Indiana. I'm in Indiana. I am so... In Indiana, about a couple of years ago, they got rid of the Hoosier State, and they decided instead of doing the Hoosier State, we do a flight from Indianapolis to Paris,
So, they wanted to fund a flight from Indianapolis to Paris, and to do that, they gutted the Hoosier State.
They got rid of the Hoosier State.
How much were they paying for the Hoosier State?
Less than they would the airlines, No,
I don't know. I don't know what the upfront cost of running a flight to Paris would be compared to running a train to Chicago.
I can show you the American Local video on it later on, but there's one thing, the airline, they're corrupt, crooked, they're awful.
Airlines are corrupted. How exactly? Are they running like some pyramid scheme or?
It's called a duopoly. It where multiple companies of the same thing work together.
No, duopoly is when two companies own an entire market.
Technically,
I'm pretty sure there are more than two airlines that run between Indianapolis and other places.
Well,
I don't know about Paris, though.
I know, but I'm talking about, because we have the big airline now, the Class 1, they do that too. Like the Big Four, Union Pacific, BNSF, CXX, and Norfolk Southern because that count at a duopoly when you look at it.
No, well, first of all, that'd probably be a tetropoly if you really want to get technical.
Oh, yeah.
But even at that, actually, is it a tetropoly or is it a quadropoly?
I believe a quadropoly because the government is pissed at the class 1s right now because this December. You remember the supply shortage? The supply chain shortage we had a couple months ago?
Flight shortage?
No, it's a supply chain shortage. Running out of.
That's been going on since the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, well, it's about to get worse. Do you know why?
And what does this have to do with airlines?
Not airlines, railroads.
Wait, I thought we were talking about airlines being duopolies.
They are. But also some of the class 1s are too.
Okay. But I thought we were talking about airlines, not railroads.
We was, but because you guys don't understand, like Dimitri or Demo understand it more than y'all.
What about what?
Dimitri
Who the fuck
understands
is
the Carter Rail fan. I'm not gonna lie,
Is he your daddy or something?
the Carter Rail fan.
I've kind of drifted away.
The Carter Rail fan. This guy do not know who Dimitri is. That's funny.
I didn't say he was familiar with Demetrius. I just said someone else wants to join.
I know.
It doesn't look like
literally
he's
have.
popular.
I have no idea who you guys are talking about. I don't know any celebrity or person named Demetrius that's somehow an expert on all this.
He's a YouTuber who runs a channel called the American Rail Club. David, he likes him a lot, as you can tell.
I don't know who this guy is or what he does, apart from something about trains.
Oh, Chicago? And the gang?
And Kenny.
Hey, Kenny!
My wife, but
Sorry, guys, I interrupted your talk.
Kenny, you need to start watching some of his stuff. You'll better understand when you watch his stuff. Trust me.
Do you have a link?
Yes, I do. Let me send you it, and you watch some of his videos, because he does a thing on Discord, too, because he have a Discord channel, too.
Okay. I just want his channel. I don't care about his Discord.
Well, I'll send you a link to his Discord, not Discord, but YouTube channel, because I'm surprised that you have not watched any of his videos. God damn.
Why are you surprised?
Because you need to watch him, because you serious been
Sorry, I thought it's the voice of autism.
because you've been missing out on stuff, you know?
I seem pretty informed, right? He seems pretty informed, David. I'm pretty sure we can trust this guy.
They might take to get something fixed.
Alright, well, I did send the link in the group chat, you know?
Mm-hmm. You have fun, David? Huh?
Alright.
Hey, David. Did you have fun?
I do not see a link.
Wrong one. Dang it. Alright, here we go. I'm about to send it this time. Alright, there we go. It should be in there now.
Oh, it's Fancy Strange Chat Line.
Yeah, Yeah, it is. Well, I'm surprised that you have not watched his YouTube channel.
What? Again, why are you surprised?
Sorry.
Because I expected you, because you're part of, Transport Central, I expected you to watch some of his videos.
I joined like a month ago.
Oh, damn.
It's pretty new.
Well, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Who What does this have to do with Transport Central?
Because Dimitri and me were a part of Transport Central, but we made a group called the American Rail Club on Discord.
Didn't Transport Central have like a schism with the American Rail Club and they kind of split off?
Yes, yes, that's true.
What was it about?
The guy in charge of Transport Central didn't really like Demetrius because of, you know, the way he was changing his YouTube channel and all that, so he kind of like ended the partnership, and then like Demetrius had to get his own group together.
Mm-hmm. Because the guy got pissed off because we all called him out for something, you know?
Yes, sir.
We called...
Who's the guy? Highcat?
No, not Highcat. And another member of the group who runs it.
Oh.
Who is it?
I can't remember his name. Dimitri, remember his name.
Highcat is the owner.
I know.
He was the owner.
I know. Highcat and Dimitri are still good. It did that the other guy.
Oh,
what other guy?
It began with an M.
Oh?
M?
Sorry, I don't know that term.
But let me just say this.
Who are you talking about? Begins with an M. Mitchell?
No.
Mitchell Musso. Sorry, guys.
It began... I can't fucking remember.
Dancing?
I don't know any other people, I mean, at least important people with Transport Central that start with M. At least their username.
L? And not for bikes?
No, but...
not him. I don't think Not Just Bikes is familiar with Discord at all.
Else.
I don't think Not Just Bikes is even on Transport Central.
Really?
Hey,
I meant Transport Central. I didn't mean Discord.
hey, well, I'll be honest. Not to bike. What he bring up on a YouTube channel bring up a lot of good damn point when you watch a YouTube channel.
Have you watched Not Just Bikes, Kenny?
I have, actually.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because, you know, if you tell him he didn't watch it, he's like, oh, why haven't you watched Not Just Bikes? Then we have another cycle.
Yeah, like, I did start wanting Not to bike about 3 weeks ago, and my god, it opened my mind up on what we really need in this country. Because, I'll be honest, we need more rail transit and not bus transit, and we need to start...
Why not bus transit? Aren't buses useful too?
Yeah.
Only for a certain amount of time, and then, you know, then you got problems.
I don't know about that. I mean, I've known plenty of BRT projects in places like Bogota that have worked out pretty well.
Yeah, not everyone needs to have railroads.
Well, here, Jane, the magnet cost of buses is more expensive than light rail. That's the thing.
Are you serious, baby?
Not the opposite.
Sorry.
Here,
No, he's right.
Okay. Because I'm like...
Because here, Jane, rail is expensive up front, but it's cheaper in the long run to take care of and kept maintained. Buses are cheaper up front, but more expensive in the long run to take care of. Am I right, Kenny?
Generally speaking, although sometimes it's not worth paying the cost of rail up front, and some countries like Iceland don't have any trains, and they work just fine with their bus system in Reykjavik.
That's true, but Reykjavik is a small city anyway.
I mean, isn't it decently populated? Like, about the same as Charleston, if I'm not mistaken?
You know, Reykjavik...
You know how much it is? Let me look this up.
Dakota Relvin, here a fact I did not know. Reykjavik used to have train back in the day, all the way up until the 1930s.
I think it's pronounced Reykjavik, not Rinkavink, or whatever.
Reykjavik?
Reykjavik.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've been keeping track of their volcano that's erupted.
Tracking what?
The
volcano?
Yeah, the volcano that erupted near the capital.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Reykjavik.
Yeah.
Reykjavik is the capital of Iceland.
Yeah, that's true. And Jane, is that the volcano only about an hour from it that's erupted.
Yeah?
And it happened only about 4 days ago.
And what does that have to do with trains? Or buses? Or...
I know, I'm just bringing up a cool fact.
Yeah, cool fact.
But thing is that there was a railroad in Reykjavik, or Reykjavik. I can't say it properly.
Reykjavik.
Well, oh god. But I'll be honest, they used to have, like, it used to work on the pier there for the port. Like, there are old maps and stuff of what the tracks used to look like.
Can you show us these track maps? Because I'm kind of interested. I want to see what.
You can actually look. Go on Google and type in Iceland Railroad.
Iceland Railroad.
It will show you some image and also a Wikipedia page about it.
Really, David?
Yes.
Sorry, David. I tried.
You're citing Wikipedia? Really?
Not Wikipedia, but Google. They're actually an image.
Google? Really?
Yeah, and it shows me to a link to a Wikipedia article.
Well, no, never mind.
Never mind. Sorry, David. Let me check what is this.
I'm not 100% sure, because I mean, I was looking up abandoned train stations on Wikipedia, and it told me, like, there was this one just like 3 blocks south of Walt Disney's birthplace, which happens to be in Chicago. I'm not sure. I didn't know Walt Disney was born in Chicago, but I'm not sure if it was born like 3 blocks from an abandoned train station.
I remember looking at his birthplace on.
Do you know the address?
Not off the top of my head.
Not off the top of my head.
I remember seeing it. I remember seeing the house in the neighborhood. I know that he later moved to Marceline, Missouri, which was next to an ATSF main line, I think. But I don't know what his proximity to trains were back then.
Well, I know for a fact Walt Disney had a fascination with trains because, like, he literally bought a steam locomotive back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually did.
I know this.
Be careful, David.
I didn't know that.
I think you're
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
Walt Disney was a rail fan.
Mm-hmm.
One of the more famous ones.
Train lover?
Yep. He also hated the suburbs, you know? He hated suburbia.
Because they're entitled to
I
that.
did not know about that.
Sorry, David.
The only pet peeve that I had with him was because he did hate Jews, you know? That's the only pet peeve I have with him.
Do you have a proof about that?
Anti-Semite?
Yeah. He already talked about it back when he was younger, Vel.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Henry Ford was one too.
Henry Ford?
Henry Ford and Walt Disney were both. Am I right?
Henry Ford?
Okay, I'm thinking about how funny it would be if Walt Disney was still alive today and I just drive up in a car and blast Hava Nagila as loud as possible near his house just to piss him off.
Oh!
Maybe his birthplace home?
No, just where he lived at the time.
Where did he live when he died?
I don't know. Probably somewhere in California.
I think so.
I believe it was Florida.
Really?
Was it? I don't know.
I thought I lived in Kentucky.
Hey, Vel, look up the point where Walt Disney died real quick.
Hold on, David. I'm fixing my...
But I'll be honest, some of the greatest people in history have some of the most fucked up history too, you know?
Unfortunately, that's true.
Like,
Sorry, David,
like their own personal history or just qualities that they have?
Quality that they had and their history. Like, Henry Ford and Walt Disney were both, you know, like anti-Semitic.
Actually, David, he died at California.
But so many other people like Hitler, yet we don't consider him a good person.
Well, he was a bad person, but he also did put animal laws in to protect animals. even bad people have done something right, you know?
Wait, I thought we were talking about like anti-Semitism,
We was,
wildlife conservation.
but I'm just bringing that up as an example. Like, heck,
Yes, sir.
some of the most evil people out we do something good too, you know? Literally, it did.
Yeah, but I don't see how that's entirely something worth bringing up, especially when one of them is responsible for the cause of the Second World War and the
True.
26 million people.
That is true right there. Now, here at Tane, when we're talking about the anti-Semitic thing with Walt Disney World and with him hating Jews, Hitler we did what's up at that day we approved had a photo of Walt Disney on his wall.
Oh shit.
What?
Okay, it's actually correct. Walt Disney's birthplace was 3 blocks north of the Hermosa train station, which was an abandoned train station along the current Milwaukee West Line. And the crazy thing is, I was there not long ago taking photographs of that area, so that means I was right by Walt Disney's place. What the fuck?
And you were born in Chicago.
Yep.
Sorry, David. I have to check the.
Yeah, his birthplace was actually 3 blocks north of an abandoned train station.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
More you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, I guess.
But he was still
No, I had no
anti-Semitic.
idea about it.
Anti-Semitic.
Mm-hmm.
Did he still hold those even when he died? Or did he, change his
Oh,
mind or
guys.
something?
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm going to bring it up real quick. You guys better hope you have stuff that you want for Christmas this year already, because the supply chain shortage is about to get worse this November and December.
I mean, it hasn't been bad enough.
Well, it's about to go up to 11 because the workers of most of the Class 1 railroads here in the U.S. are going on a strike. So, something very bad about to happen. Like, and I can't blame them, you know? I cannot blame them. When you're...
Did BNSF have some, terrible, attendance policy?
Yeah, that what triggered it. The high fids policy is what it called. That would trigger
Here's someone's background.
Really, David?
That's me, sorry.
But it's the high vis policy. That is what triggered it.
Alright.
And saying that shit is going to hit the fan because the government is actually stepping in right now. That's how bad it is.
How exactly are they stepping in?
Well, they're trying to form a group right now with the SCP or the FRA. But it's bad what I heard. But they're going...
A group, a union, or...
Well, the union of railroad worker is one that is going to do the strike, and that is going across the nation.
Good.
Because it is a good thing because it means the Class 1s need to learn from their fuck-up, you know? Because they cannot keep firing people, they cannot keep on trying to force one-man crews, you know?
Wait, I didn't think the Class 1s were running one-man crew. Okay, maybe Norfolk Southern was, but I don't know about the others.
Well, they're BNSF, Union Pacific, and CXX are trying to force it, and the high-vis policy was a way to try to get the FRA to enforce and said, okay, we'll let you have your one-man crews, you know? That what the high-vis policy was supposed to force to happen, but it backfired with the FRA ruling that they will not allow, one-man crew and two-man crews are here to stay, you know? That's what's going on. And the thing is that it was good because They remember the Black Mechanic train disaster back in 2013 that was caused by a one-man crew on a Class 2 railroad.
No, it wasn't. What happened was the train was unmanned because the engineer was forced to stop the train and get somewhere for the night.
Yeah, and Jane, it was only one man that was operating that train, you know? And
yeah, except that has nothing to do with the cause of the disaster. The locomotive was on fire, and the fire department was called. The fire department turned off the pneumatic brakes, but the engineer didn't apply the handbrake, so it began to slide down a hill and careen into the town.
Well,
plus, that wasn't a Class 1. That was a Class 2.
Well, here, Jane, that would have been prevented if they had a two-man crew, you know, to think about it.
No, it wouldn't have. The two-man crew would have gone off the train and went to sleep after contacting the railroad, after tying down the train. They wouldn't have one guy just sitting there waiting while the other went to sleep. Why would that make any sense?
Well, Jane, is that they told him to tie the train down and he forgot to do a couple of things. And Jane, is that
you're saying that another person could have prevented this?
Yes. They could have been prevented because if they had another person who went down and locked all the all they needed was 5 freight car brake locked in, and the one man who on there did that and forgot.
Yeah, except here's the thing. None of the engineers would have expected the fire department to come and shut off the air brakes. Would you have expected that if you were a train driver? I don't think so.
No, but you would have prepared for it in case the inevitable would have happened. What?
No. Especially since the train probably wasn't going to stay there for very long. It probably, during the night, they probably were going to get back on the train, assess what was going on, check to see how the fire was doing on top, and then from there, actually, I don't know what they would have done from there. Maybe they would have called the fire department, but they probably would have kept them away from shutting off the air brakes, especially since they knew that it was just the air brakes that were on. The train was kept running.
Well, only one engine was running on the train. The other 3 engines were turned off.
Yeah, because that was the engine that was on fire.
I know, but I will send you...
the engine responsible for that.
Well, I will send you a video on a deeper in depth of what happened, because you do need to watch the deeper video. It's about a 48-minute long video, but it gives you a lot of information on what happened.
Well, I guess. What, you got this video from Thunderbolt?
Let me get you watched the same video, Chicago Rail fan, didn't you?
Fuck that guy. Piece of shit. The guy's a transphobic asshole.
No, he's not. He's a rail fan.
Oh, have you heard him play War Thunder? He uses the N-word constantly.
You're just being a troll, man.
No. I've known people who've played with him on War Thunder. He's a piece of shit. And he's made plenty of comments like that on his Facebook profile, too.
What, you're talking about the one that...
I'm talking about Thunderbolt's 1000 Siren Productions. The guy that does all those disaster videos. Absolute piece of shit.
I've only heard some of those. I've only heard some of them about him, but I did not hear about the War Thunder.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's like, the left's trying to control me with their leftist agenda, some massive conspiracy about political correctness, even though in reality he's just a racist, transphobic asshole.
If he was transphobic, then why does he do rail fanning videos then?
I said transphobic, not trainphobic, you fucking idiot.
Alright. Dude, it sounded like that from my end because of how I have my tablet set up. I have it set up and it's blocking the speaker a little bit.
I don't know how that whatever.
But
Yeah, so fuck Thunderbolt.
alright. But he did brought up some good point in that 48-minute long video.
Like what?
About the FRA needing to crack down
This
on
was
the
a Canadian disaster. This was outside the FRA's jurisdiction.
I know, but it could happen here in the U.S. too.
Yeah, but it was outside of the FRA's jurisdiction.
Alright.
How do you think the FRA is going to prevent a disaster in Canada?
Alright. I'm talking about here in the U.S. Like, we could learn from the disaster in Canada and make our railroad better, you know?
Hasn't that already been done, though?
Yeah, we have measures for that already.
No, not quite, because, let's be honest, about 2 weeks ago, they had an ethanol train parked right from a couple yards of where I live. They had an ethanol train parked here where I live. Here in Revenue. And they had...
Was it on a hill?
Technically, yeah, because the line that I live along, they have a grade coming down, and it's not a deep grade, but it's deep enough if you don't put the brakes on, you could have a runaway.
How steep?
It not even a 1% grade. It's technically like between flat and 1%. It's right in the middle.
0.5%?
Yes. Like, and I know for a fact if you don't put a brake on a hill like that, because how smooth with metal on metal, it can simply roll easily.
Pretty sure that's train physics 101 there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but you have to consider that the train at Lac-Mégantic accelerated to 60 miles an hour on the hill, and when it reached Lac-Mégantic, it was in a 10-mile-an-hour zone. No wonder it derailed. I don't know if that's the case where you live, because I don't know where that is.
I'm pretty sure the hill was steeper there. I think it was like 1 point something.
Technically, it was on a mountain, you know? Because it was on a mountain where it was.
How close is that area to the Appalachian Mountains?
They're a mountain range in Canada.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's not far from the border of Maine, but I'm not sure if that's right by the Appalachians. I'm sure the Appalachians are like central, maybe.
It's pretty close.
I don't know if they reach that far.
I know a good chunk of like northern Maine is just Appalachian wilderness.
Well, it's mountainous. Like there are mountains in the middle of Maine anyway.
Except this is Quebec. And plus, the train was going towards the mountains, not away from them.
Mm-hmm. Well, Janet, the line that train will run away on come into Maine too, you know?
Yeah, but it was going towards the mountains, not away.
Mm-hmm.
If it was going towards the mountain, it would be going up a grade, not down. In this case, it was going down.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's some mountain ranges around the area of Lac-Mégantic.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lac-Mégantic is technically in a valley. That's the thing I will have to admit.
Well, why didn't you say that and instead talk about a mountain range?
Or not. Oh. Alright, I'm getting my mountains mixed up tonight. Jesus, I'm usually on points with this.
Mountains mixed up in Maine, huh? In Lac-Mégantic.
But thing is that I'll be honest, one-way trains have almost happened, and heck, I brought up an example of you guys know the virtual rail fan cam in Kansas City.
I don't pay attention to virtual.
Kansas City's in Missouri.
Yeah. All right. They had a virtual rail cam there.
It's pretty flat there.
No. The area is not flat. It hilly, and they have 6 rail lines that cross over the area, would make it a
Santa Fe Junction.
Yes. And there nearly was a head-on collision from the side at the diamond a couple of days ago. Caught on video.
Okay.
And the thing is that I looked at the guy who posted it, and he said, think about it. This was topped by a two-man crew. Just imagine if it was one-man crew. It would have been bad.
Same outcome?
Well, a one-man crew is one per train.
Yeah.
If there was an emergency, that person, assuming that they're not the one that rams into the other train, could also, like, contact dispatch and tell them we've been hit. Or at the very least, they'd notice a change in the brake lines because the brake lines are tied all along the length of the train. And then if the pressure suddenly drops, the brakes would activate, and that would stop the train automatically.
Well, here did look a clock. The Kansas City Terminus Railroad would come out of there at Santa Fe Junction. The thing is that the BNF crew, they heard emergency on the radio. They did not know where the emergency at, and the engineer, not the engineer, but the conductor, the one who sit on the right, spotted train and slammed his emergency brake in and stopped his train because the other one was. Just imagine that BNSF train had one man, and the other guy did not spot it.
The exact same thing would have happened. The guy would have hit this brake from the emergency, and the exact same thing would have happened. Do keep in mind that the engineer and the conductor are two different people that play two different roles on the train.
But, yeah. But we do need two-man crews because it makes us safer,
Mm-hmm.
There are
plenty of parts of Europe, especially in remote areas like the fjords in Norway, where they run one-man crews. It's not super uncommon.
I know, but thing is when it comes to switching train and industrial yards and stuff, you can't keep on doing one-man crews because there are so many negatives with doing one-man crews, it outweighs the positives.
Well,
savings?
Aren't we talking about, long-distance traveling?
Yeah, that too.
Switching? Because that's within the yards.
Yeah, you keep changing the subject quite a bit, midway through the conversation.
Sorry, David.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I keep interrupting. I'm sorry.
But I gotta get ready to go to bed in about a couple of minutes. I got work at freaking 7 in the morning.
Pretty sure you get plenty of sleep.
Yeah, I gotta get ready to go to bed in a few minutes. I have to talk to you guys later.
Nice to meet you, Kevin.
All right, later, guys.
Bye.
David, get out of here.
Bye, Kirby.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
I'll show the tracks plan before I get ready for bed because I gotta be in bed really soon because I gotta be at work at 7 in the morning. Not that many, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About a few today. Here one in Florida that we found pretty cool. Just one right here in Florida too, in Jacksonville. Pretty cool, actually. They got to open for an expansion plan for it. Got another one here on the other side. But yeah, got another one down below Jackson. And got the cool plate that is right above, right here, that is operated by a short line railroad. But that's kind of all I have for today. But yeah, technically the early I done a fan to train live stream in a while, but that all could be done in scale. But yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.
Nice to meet you guys. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Have a night.
Have a nice night, guys. Love you guys.